Today on Smoky Mountain Faith, Food, and Fun, Christy's in the kitchen and she's making a super easy dump in the crock pot or slow cooker meal, Fiesta chicken. And this is such a versatile crock pot meal that you can eat it any way you like to. You can have it over rice, you can have it with nachos, that's what we're choosing to do. Or you could even put it in a tortilla shell and have like a taco. It's a family-friendly recipe and it's so easy that anybody could put it together. Stay tuned. For our Fiesta chicken, which we're making in a slow cooker, it's super easy. We're going to need 1 to 2 pounds of chicken breasts. We're using a little over a 1 pound package, but you actually can use up to 2 pounds for this recipe and it'd be just fine. 12 ounces of your favorite salsa. This is a 24-ounce jar. We're going to use about half. 1 block of cream cheese, and I'm using the lower fat variety. Probably might use only 3/4 of that because we are only using 1 pound of chicken. 1 can of diced tomatoes with green chilies or rotel. 1 can of black beans, rinsed, of course Bush's is the best. And 1 can of whole kernel corn, also drained. We are using one of the small 8-ounce cans because corn is carby and we are trying to watch our carbs. This is a super easy dump recipe that everybody will like. Hello friends, it has been a while since I've been in the kitchen, at least to show you all what we're making. We are making a Fiesta chicken. It is a crock pot or slow cooker recipe. It is so easy. I've been making this probably for as long as I can remember in my adult life, so that's quite a few years. And it is also a kind of low carb recipe. The black beans that are in it are low carb in relation to the bean world. Black beans are a lower carb bean. And then only using for us a small can of the corn. And the rest of everything else is actually pretty low carb. So it's a relatively healthy meal and very flavorful and very, very, very easy. So I'm excited to share Fiesta chicken with you. And so I've got my slow cooker here and it's super simple. I've got a little over a pound of chicken tenders. You can use any kind of chicken breast that you like. You probably could even use boneless chicken thighs and that would work. Sometimes you can get the thighs a little bit cheaper. So I'm just going to break up my chicken breast tenders here, and you don't have to buy the tenders, you can just use chicken breasts because you're going to shred it at the end. Alright, so I've got a 24-ounce jar of salsa. This is a great value salsa. Any general salsa that you like will work. I'm going to pour about a quarter of this over our chicken and then leave the rest to pour on top when I'm done adding everything else. So I'm going to go ahead and add in our black beans, and I did drain and rinse those prior. I have a can of rotel, or the diced tomatoes with green chilies, same thing, and I'm going to add that. I did not drain that. And you can use a full 15-ounce can of corn, but since we're trying to watch our carbs a little bit, we're just going to use the smaller 8-ounce can for us. And then I'm going to go ahead and top it with about another ½ cup to a cup of the salsa. Now you can use more chicken in this recipe. You can use up to 2 pounds. Now I've used about half of that of chicken breast. If you have a larger family, again, it's just Brooks and I, so we're just gonna make a smaller batch of this. And I'm gonna cook it in the slow cooker on low for about 6 hours. We're We're gonna maybe head out for the afternoon and it'll be ready when we get back. And about half an hour before it's finished, you're gonna add half to a full block of cream cheese. I'm gonna kind of eyeball it. Since I've only got a pound of chicken, I may only need about half of the block. The full block is just gonna make it all that much creamier. And we are actually going to serve this on low carb wraps. And I might do mine on a multi-grain tortilla chip, kind of like nachos. You can also make this dish over rice. So however you want to make it, it's very versatile. Your family will like it. There is a lot of flavor and just not a lot of fuss. So that is awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug in my slow cooker and set it on 6 hours. And I'll come back and show you what it looks like just before we add the cream cheese in. So we will see you in just a little bit. And for you, it's gonna be about 1.5 seconds. I just wanted to pan down real quick and give you a shot of what it looks like in the crock pot before it starts cooking. So you've got your layers of beans and corn, salsa and rotel, and the chicken is on the bottom. So it has been about 6 hours on low in the slow cooker, and this is what the Fiesta chicken looks like when it's finished. And I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple of forks, and I'm gonna shred the chicken up and mix it in. And look at that, looks delicious. This is so easy. And Brooks and I just went and saw the movie Jesus Revolution, and it was fantastic. Definitely a needed movie in our culture today, and with everything going on with the revivals at the colleges in Kentucky and others, I feel like the timing of it is definitely of the Lord. So we've been just out and we went to the movie. It was actually a 3:45 showing on opening day, and the theater was over half full. So we thought that was pretty encouraging. So if you get out and if you have a chance, definitely go see the Jesus Revolution, or if you're watching this after it's out of the theaters, look it up. I think that you will find a blessing from it. Alright, so we've just about got the chicken shredded. It is feeding time at the Ramsey Ranch. You might hear a little crunching going on. The doggies are having their dinner while we are getting ours prepared. Alright, so that is done. I have a block of cream cheese, and I think I'm gonna add most of it in, and I'm just taking my fork and breaking off sections. I don't really feel like we need the full block because we didn't have all more than a pound of chicken. You can really add as much as you want. It's all up to you. This is such an easy recipe, and it is so adaptable. There we go. And we're gonna just mix that in. Pretty good. I'm gonna try to incorporate it the best that we can, and then we're gonna put the lid back on for maybe 15 or 20 minutes. I'm gonna mix up some guacamole, and we're gonna just have these this chicken on our low carb wraps with some guacamole and the multi-grain tortilla chips. And our puppies have a lot to say. They're always real. And you know, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just add the rest of the cream cheese. Kind of wanted to see what was gonna happen there. So, and that looks delicious. And again, you can really diversify this and eat it in many ways. Oh my goodness, our Georgia peach is mouthy this evening. And eat it with some wraps. You can eat it over rice. You can have it like over nachos or chips. Lots of ways, or you can just eat it by itself, really. So we're gonna throw the lid back on there for 10-15 minutes, and then I will show you what it looks like when we plate it. Okay friends, this is finished. The Fiesta chicken is finished. We decided that we wanted to eat it like kind of a nacho platter. Also could serve over rice or in a taco shell. I think maybe it might be a little runny for a taco shell, but you could definitely maybe make it work if you layer in some other ingredients to thicken it up, or mix it with rice. You could mix it with rice and definitely eat it like a burrito too. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I've got our plate here, and I've got kind of a center well there in the middle. I'm just going to put some of our Fiesta chicken there down in the middle. And I've made some guacamole. Didn't record how to make the guacamole. Maybe one day I will. And just throw a couple of scoops of that right on our plate. And there is dinner. That is dinner for tonight. And I'm not gonna try it for you because I can already tell you it's delicious. I am using a multigrain chip from Aldi's, and this is your Fiesta chicken. It is delicious and easy, and everyone loves it. It's a very family-friendly meal. It's not spicy. If you are concerned about spice, just use mild salsa and mild rotel tomatoes, and you won't have any spicy, and you can make it as spicy as you want to. The great thing with cooking is you cook to your own family's taste. So I just want to say thank you guys for joining us at Smoky Mountain Faith Food and Fun, and like and subscribe to our page, our YouTube channel, and give us a comment, give us a thumbs up. It really helps us grow. And until next time, we will see you later. Bye-bye.